All right, I'm making this video because what I'm testing is it's two videos. One's 3D and one's regular. So I decided to do the video because something that bothered me earlier that happened where I live at. What it was is an incident happened. The bad guy had a shotgun. The news labeled it AR. So on the board behind me, it says all long guns are not ARs. Now, this right here, this is a Springfield XD 9mm. Okay, semi-automatic. Every time you pull the trigger, it will shoot a round off. Round goes off. All right, 10-round magazine in the state I live in. That's all you can have. You can get them up to 15, I believe. All right, this is not a machine pistol. This is a pistol for, I call it self-defense, for people who have a license to carry. And the thing about that is, in the state I live in, when everything first got finalized, where the Supreme Court says, hey, you're infringing on these people's Second Amendment rights, hence the 2A, the governor of our state said, oh, we're going to have 35,000 new felons on the street. Well, since this thing has been put into place, people are allowed to carry sidearms or guns, as you call it, for self-protection. There's been no incidents. The state of Jersey didn't turn into the new Wild Wild West. And the problem is, I have a problem with it, is these politicians, even the President of the United States, they don't want people carrying the guns to protect themselves and their families. The police react to stuff. They react to 911 calls. Some places you live, it's going to take the police 10, 15 minutes to get there. But yet these politicians don't want you to have a gun to protect your family. That being said, this right here, this is a 12 gauge shotgun. Put your rounds in here, your shells, you rack it, it's ready to go. But if you don't know what this is for the media. Don't label everything an AR. This is a 12 gauge shotgun. As you can see by the shell carrier here, this is a 12 gauge shotgun. That's all it is. Adjustment for your arms. You know how long your arms, but this is a 12 gauge shotgun. The media, as well as our President of the United States, will label anything that's a long gun an AR. All right. Now this is an AR-15 made by Rock River Arms. All right. This is fixed. It can't slide in or out. Okay. The safety switch here is safety and fire here. The magazine, well, holds a 10-round magazine because that's all is legal in our state. This is the AR. So if you don't know what you're talking about when you talk about firearms, especially if you don't use them, don't just label something because you saw some other clown do it online. And as far as the comment about from the governor about there's going to be 35,000 new felons on the street, gun laws are made for law-abiding citizens. Most of us follow these laws. Bad guys don't follow the laws. Bad guys are not going to walk into a police department and say, hey, officer, I would like to purchase a gun, do a background check on me. Bad guys are not going to say, hello, I would like to carry my gun to protect my family. Bad guys aren't going to do that. And when you put up a sign that says gun-free zone, that's telling the bad guys, there's nobody in the store that's going to stop me. Nobody in the store is going to stop me. That's all a gun-free zone is. Because the good guys are not the ones going in stores waving guns around and making announcements they want to rob the store. That just tells bad guys nobody's going to stop me. Number one, when you put up a sign like that, I don't want my family in that store. So we're going to go shop elsewhere to spend our hard-earned dollar. And number two, if I am in a store and the store is getting robbed, and I hate to say this, I'm not a police officer. I got friends with police officers, but I'm not a police officer. So guess what? As long as that person don't turn their gun on me, I'm a better witness than I am getting involved. So unless it's myself or my family's safety is in jeopardy, you're not even going to know I have it on me. And I guarantee you, in my town alone, they have issued 300 and some change permits to carry concealed. Nobody knows who each other is. You could be in a store with 8 people in line. All eight of those people could be carrying concealed. But people who carry concealed, they know they're not police officers. They're not going to be pulling out guns, nothing like that. That's not what it's for. It's to protect yourself and your family. Self-defense. So yes, y'all need to stop it with the every long gun is an AR, because every long gun is not an AR. If you're in the news, the media, you report stuff. If you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, shut your fucking mouth. Okay? And the people in this state of good old state of New Jersey, if you decide, hey, I run a store, I'm gonna put up a gun-free zone, guess what? More power to you. That's your business. But myself and other people like me, we're not going to spend our money in your store. Because apparently you can't protect me. And if you can't protect me and I can't protect myself, what am I supposed to do? Let something happen and wait for the police to get there? Look at the case in the school where a kid was shooting up the school. Cops couldn't go in and said, oh, that's not our SOP to go in. Well, but guess what? That's not your kid, so you didn't care. Now, the other thing about gun control and these kids having guns, check your kids' bedrooms to see what the fuck they're doing. Like I was saying, if you're a newscaster and you report the news, report it properly. This is a handgun. This is a handgun. Nothing more 9mm handgun. This is a 12-gauge shotgun. Mine's a little different, but most of them, this is a 12-gauge shotgun. It's a long gun, as they say. And this, I repeat, is an AR-15, okay? This is an AR-15. Now the problem is, like I was saying, is that the president, as well as the governor, don't want people having these type of guns. They said, oh, you don't need it for hunting. In Jersey, no, you don't. But you have 30-06s or 30-06 or whatever to if you go deer hunting. So in reality, you could use it for hunting if you want. It breaks down, you know. But like I said, if your job is to report the news the right way. Don't just label everything an AR because, or not so bright president does that, and you know, and politicians need to stop telling people, hey, you don't need something that my security detail has. These people have armed security with them 24 hours a day, but yet the regular citizen don't need it to protect themselves. Think about that. You, the regular citizen, doesn't need anything to protect themselves. Ain't that something? It's a sad day. But anyway, that is my take on this 2A, and like I said, not all long guns are ARs. And people say, oh, you don't need more than 10 rounds in a magazine to protect yourself. That's why the police officers carry 15. And their job is to respond once something happens. They come out and we'll see what's going on. So why can't I have 15 to protect myself? And I'm going to give you a better one. Like I said, I got some buddies who are police officers. One of our buddies said, hey, a young cop was getting certified, recertified. He failed. You know why that is? Because people like me, regular Joe Schmo citizens, we normally go to the range multiple times a month, where sometimes cops only go when it's time for them to recertify to carry their work sidearm for work, usually some type of Glock. And the other thing is, a lot of police departments, we just found this out. A lot of police departments make the police buy their bullets. How would you like to be a police officer told you got to buy the bullets for the gun that you're supposed to serve and protect in? Springfield XD 9mm. It's not an automatic. It's not a machine pistol. Semi-automatic. Everything I've shown you is, I would say, semi-automatic, except for the 12 gauge, which is a pump shotgun. When you have an AR, I'm only going to show this part because I already broke it down. When you have an AR, citizens have ARs, just like me, a citizen. Every time you pull the trigger, it's going to shoot one round. It's not going to. It's not a fully automatic weapon. That's where your assault rifles come into place at. And guess what else? AR doesn't mean assault rifle. It means armor light. Again, if you don't know or don't use weapons, don't speak nonsense about weapons, because you're only putting out what you hear somebody else say. Now, they say it's better to keep your mouth closed, let people assume you're an idiot, than open your mouth and confirm you're a fucking idiot. That's what a lot of these new casters do. Oh, it was your AR. It was your AR. The dude that was in that incident, they found a 12 gauge similar to this with a pistol grip on it. And they labeled it AR. Now, anybody's in the guns, no, look at this, just like this. Just a shotgun. But news agencies will label something AR. Why, I don't know. Actually, I do know. Because they want to keep the people stupid. That's why they do it. They want to keep the people stupid. Keep the people against the country. All right? But it is what it is. Especially in the good old state of New Jersey. The good old state of New Jersey. Took them all this time to give people the right to protect themselves, and not one incident happened after our governor said, "I'm going to have 35,000 new felons on the street." Motherfucker. Like I said, at the end of the day, it is what it is. But we're just testing out this camera. It's 2 video feeds. One's a regular feed, the other's a 3D feed. So if you've got a VR headset, Quest 2, Vive, or Valve, whatever it's called, Pico, I think it's called PICO, use it. I'm testing out this Kendo Ego camera. See how it works. Just to see how it works. Just to see how it works. As always, thank you for watching.